everyone, welcome back. So I just finished painting this page. Not today, but this is the last one I did. And I'm kind of feeling like, what if, because this page kind of coordinates with it, what if we did same color palette? We were working with this 255 color palette because I love pulling out the weirdo color palettes, the ones that I just wouldn't use, the ones that I'm like, I don't know about that. And just seeing like, what can we do with that? And then ending up with something that's like, whoa, way, way far away from where I thought we'd be. And super cool. And then I love it. So I'm thinking, what if we kind of use the same color palette? There's our pieces here, and I used oil pastel on here. I hadn't taken it outside to spray it, so I'm just putting a piece of wax paper in there to kind of keep it in. And then I've got the Ocean's paper watercolors over here. Ocean paints. Maybe ocean paints, sorry. Just making up paint names now. And I've got the paints over here. Maybe I want to pull some different colors. This one I almost feel like, you know, it ended up with a dominant, I don't know what's dominant about it, but I'm thinking maybe what might be fun if we pull out this red more over there, maybe red and orange. Okay, I'm kind of feeling red-orange because I feel like this, you see a lot of the blue. The blue really pops at me even though it's not like a ton of it. Or wait, maybe we want the blue to be the dominant one. Oh, so many options. What do we want to do? Like maybe the blue is like the cool one, but there's not much blue in here realistically though. So it's not like I could just like go with different blues and be like, ignore the card, but it still kind of match. Let's do that. And I'm gonna start with watercolor because such a nice, easy way to really get the paint going. So even though we started with an inspiration card, let me just saturate these just in case I'm inspired. Even though I started with an inspiration card on the other side, now I'm just looking to maybe do something similar, but that's not going to, wonder what would happen. Let's do this. What would happen if I just kind of spritz the page, and then maybe it wouldn't be so hard to spread this out further. But yeah, it's kind of fun just to see like what would happen if. Okay, that really spreads it out. That water just, now the whole page is wet. How many times do I start talking and then in the middle of that talking do I get an amazing idea and then we just go off on some tangent and I forget what I was talking about. Happens more than I would like. But when you get the good idea, I don't want to forget the idea. I mean, whatever we were talking about, I'll probably get back around to again eventually, but the idea may be gone. You just don't know. That looks like the same color, even though it's definitely different. It's a little more gray. Let's see. Now I'm just picking out different blues to test. Let's see, we pulled out, that was at sea, and that was North Sea and at sea. I like the silt. Maybe I should just throw some green in there because I love this shadow green. Let's just do it. So even though I just said we'll kind of be matching a little bit the other side, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. That's the fun of something like this. You just don't know where you're gonna go, and that's what I like about it. So we may not follow that color card at all, even though it was my intention to do that. I love it. I do love this yummy blue green. This is right up my color alley. This is my jam. What do we want to throw in there? kind of feeling like maybe, see, this is why I like picking color palettes, because now I'm not stuck thinking, what do I want to add to that? Green earth is kind of fun, and see, and then you pick something funky, and then you put it down, and then you're like, why did I do that? I like that lichen. And if you pick like a little color palette, or you decide on your colors beforehand rather than deciding as you're going, you don't get stuck in the middle thinking, uh-oh, where do I go from here? Which, let me tell you how many times I've gotten stuck thinking, where do I go from here? And then that's when you leave your table frustrated and you don't really get anything done that you were trying to get done. I kind of like our big ovals. I didn't get any big ovals. Let's do this silt, because that was fun for adding some fun shape and texture and some blank space and mark making. I like that. Ooh, I'm kind of feeling that now. I like it with the big ovals in there. What is this green? Oh, look at that green. I just pulled out a funky green. What was that? Chromium oxide green. Little fun surprise that we just worked in there. Okay, that was a good choice. Good job. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm feeling like mark making through the center and maybe marks on it. So I'm feeling pretty good about where we are with the color. So let's do that. Let's let this dry a tiny bit, and then let's come back with some mark making. Maybe some stencil on top. I don't know. Let's see. Let's let that dry a second, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're kind of dry. I pulled out a stencil that, one of the Sean Petit stencils. This one's called Paint Circles, because I haven't used them enough. They've been just kind of stashed over here in my stash of stencils, and I thought, what if I was going to go blue, so I still might pull this one in, but what if we do a crazy green? So this is the Yellow Green Deep by the Blick Matte Acrylic, and let's just do some crazy paint circles in this crazy green. Oh my gosh, it is a crazy green. Some of these moments are the most exciting because you're like, where is this gonna go? Like, let's see, let me hold it down. That's exactly, oh my gosh. Okay, let's add some more of this. Let's come up from this side. And this is a dry sponge, and I'm just trying to keep it a real thin layer of paint there. Oh yeah. Some little crazy circles. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm liking that. Let's just come a little further down on the side here. I want the whole side, I think, just a little bit. Oh yeah. Ooh, look at that. Okay, yay for the paint circles. Sean Petit, good job on that one. Now I kind of do want to use some of the blue paint, just because we used it on this other page. And I got a Princeton Umbria Filbert. I don't know what size this is anymore. Half inch. Okay, y'all guys you gotta remember half inch for me, because the more paint we get on that, the less I can see, and I just don't remember. And that's just some white gesso. I just like to mix my acrylic paints with gesso. Okay, I'm gonna come back here now with maybe some paint circles. I like to mix the paint with the gesso. It makes it more spreadable. It makes it so that I could layer stuff on top if I wanted to. It gives that some grit. It's just fun. The variations you can get when the paint is more spreadable. I love it. And if it's a shiny acrylic paint, which these are not, it makes it matte. So now I'm just adding some where I feel like I need it, just to get that color in there because I like it. I'm feeling this. This is kind of weird in a good way. Like in a, oh, who would ever have created this kind of way? This reminds me of the old Barbie dolls from like the 50s that had the kind of the green and blue dress. I can't think of, I don't have one, and I could just be faulty memory here, but kind of gives me that retro vibe that, you know, we're on the patio having a little dinner party in our little avocado green and blue dresses. And there's that one that's like, doesn't have the sleeves and it's all the way down to your feet, kind of. Anyway, I'll just quit going there because I'm not really remembering it correctly, I don't think. Okay, now I feel like we need some mark making, maybe in like, I like the black dots a lot when they come down the white part. So I'm going to use my Artix acrylic marker, which will be really sad when I've run out of this black because I don't think you can buy these individually. Maybe I'll do this in a different one now that I've said that. Why use all of that one? We'll come back with some Artix in a second. All right. Okay, and I'm going to get out my paint stir stick just to make sure I got something to lean on without it being all this painted page. Posca pen, I could do that with graphite pencil if I wanted, or Pigma pen if you've got any of those Micron Pigma pens. That would have been a good choice. I like it that this is a little bit larger nib on this one because it's a bigger page. Ooh, I like that. That just kind of give us a little movement in there. A little extra, something we didn't already have. Now it's just like what is left that we want to do. We can add some more. Now that I feel like I'm not going to pull those Arctics out, I feel like I'm going to pull the Mungios out. Let me get my little stencils all out of the way so I can get to my cabinet over here. I love these because of the pigment, how good these pigments are when you get these out here. And I can do lines and they're like, they pop off the page and you just have to run out and spray them with your fixative. This is the Sennelier oil pastel fixative. Just run out and do a, 2 or 3 light coats, let it dry, and that lets those pastels really set up and dry for you. So you don't have to do the oil pastels per se. I just happen to love them. Like love them. I love them. Look at this green. That's too green maybe. It's almost feeling like I need a blue over here. Like I'm feeling like that one right there. And now I can do some vivid marks that'll definitely show up in all this. Okay, that's a good choice. Good choice. And they don't have to be perfect. I'm not looking for the perfection in the line. I like the little bit of craziness you get in the imperfection of your pieces. The repetition and the pattern when you stand back looks, uniform enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of throw in some of this color over here, kind of following our circles in a way. I like that. Okay, that was fun. Let's do that. Pulling out the inner 5-year-old there. Yes, Yes. What about this green? This is a good green. See, I almost feel like I could do some little dots, and we got plenty. Ooh, that's the wrong green. Maybe it's this green. No, that's the wrong green. Okay, it must be this green. Oh no. Okay, yeah, this is the green. And just color on top of it if it's not the right one. Oh my goodness. Wrong green. Not the one I was thinking. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. You know, we could do a few white dots in here, and then I think we are going to be there. Like, I'm feeling this page. If you don't feel like you're there yet, keep on adding some more layers or marks. Okay, I'm loving that. I'm feeling that. Good paint day. Okay, good paint day. All right, let's slide the drawer back open, and we can set the mungios back in there. And get the white paint pen out. And we don't have to have white dots, but I feel like white dots are kind of magical. And they don't really take away from the layout. I just like them. They're just fun. Pull a little white back out of the background. Oh, okay. Oh, I feel like we're there for today. Oh my goodness. Totally not where we were going, not where we started, not what I had imagined. And so now I'm going to have to do something green over here. But it is a fun segue between the two pieces as we go, even though I totally got off of idea that I was going with. It's a similar feel in the abstract that we made, and so I love it. Let's just take a peek at what's on the other side of that one. Ooh, one of my favorites! And then you go to the very front, and I love this one. So we're going to eventually finish the cover also, but I'm actually kind of amazed that I haven't destroyed the cover with any more paint and stuff than we've got on there. So there's the first few pages of this gigantic book, and I'm feeling like we've done an amazing job. So what do we got left? We've got left this page and this page before we get to where I started. So that's where I started. Little reminder trip here before we wrap up for the day. I've still got the end of the book to do, but I did go back to the beginning, because after you do this many layouts, you start to gain confidence and thinking, okay, I'm not so scared. I got to go back and do that page. I'm not so scared of the beginning anymore, because when I got started, I'm like, oh, I don't want to mess it up. If I mess it up, I don't want that to be the first thing you see. I know, you know what I feel. And so I started kind of 10 pages in, I guess, and then kept going from there. And then the more we did, the better they got. And then I'm like, okay, I feel good. I can go back to the beginning. Look at all of this. Can you even believe that we have painted all of this? I kind of can't. It's like, wow. Okay, we got to do that page too. I love these bright colors. I mean, look how many. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. Now all of these paintings are in a book instead of in a sleeve in my closet, and I can flip through and admire the book, show the book off to other people. I love having the pages bound where it's now a coffee table book and not, I love this one. I like love this one actually. Let's just admire that. I love this one too. Oh, yeah, so now it's not just kind of, you know, wasting away in the closet. So, wow, we are getting very far, lots of different styles here in this book, but still kind of all coordinating in some kind of fashion. Hope you had fun painting with me today, and love our super fun layout that we did, and I'll see you guys next time.